The I-94 rivalry continues. It's the Brewers and the Cubs next on the show. Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup. We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Martin Maldonado will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
For Milwaukee, first baseman, Martin Maldonado.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Now here it comes. And that misses 1-1. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just one win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortune.
And a good pitch there as this ball sent out to straightaway central for Fowler. And he's got it for the first out. Jonathan Lucroy will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. First pitch on the way. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking. You know he's got that changeup, so I better not sit on the fastball too often.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Here it comes. And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. Throw on to the first baseman, Alt, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Ernie Parrott will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. It put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And 1 away. Starlin Castro digs in at the plate. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with
the gap for extra bases. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. Oh, and this takes off on him as it's over his head. Dexter Fowler will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in a loss last night. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now he lets a high pop up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that's going to land foul. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. He waits. Now the pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. And heads up down there. He just had to cover up as this skips right over his head. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0. Jorge Soler stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. He's set. Now the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. He's set. Now the pitch. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Around third, Fowler heading home. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Miguel Montero will dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Javier Baez will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Burns will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Leading off for the Brewers,
Chris Carter leads things off now in the top half of the second. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And this will be fouled away. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Billy Burns will stand in now. Speed is definitely a big weapon in his arsenal. He currently sits 3rd in the National League stolen base chase. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Soler is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Zach Walters will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Brewers have cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
Delman Monahan will stand play. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Old has got it, and the side is retired. But the Brewers get one back on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers 1. Mike Old will start things off in the bottom of the second. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Junior Lake steps in now. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Here's the pitch. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit. Travis Wood will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Now here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. Here's a swing and a ground ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pause, now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Starlin Castro will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Burns is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game. Dexter Fowler will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. And there's the fastball that time from Garza. It's 0-1. Monahan is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Luis Sardinas ready to go here as we begin the third. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Matt Garza will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. First pitch coming, and there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Spin and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about it. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. He's ready now. The pitch. There's that slider, truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. And he thought of taking third here too.
Well, if he's smart, I think he'll stay right there.
Meanwhile here, the throw to third is not in time, and he's in there safely. Here comes a 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Old is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Martin Maldonado will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Ready now on 1-1. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Brewers have drawn even now at 3-3. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him.
Jonathan Lucroy.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. One out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Now a hot shot to the left side that carries over Castro at short. It's a base hit. The tag, and he is pulled out trying for two. Bad decision. So two away in the Brewers half of the third. And that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Chris Carter will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that two-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Now the 2-0 home. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike two now. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And he takes something off here as it, and Fowler will put this one away to retire the side. But the Brewers do get two on this two-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Jorge Soler is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control 0-2. Now the pitch. Got him. Javier Baez will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And that's taken for strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Fouled back. Here it comes. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. To his left, he's up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We played 3, and our score, 3-3. First pitch coming.
Billy Burns.
Billy Burns is at the plate as he watches ball one. The next pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1 on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Zach Walters. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there, but playable on the infield. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Delman Monahan will dig in. He popped out his first time. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year as they take the lead 4-3. Luis Sardinas will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time.
Luis Sardinas.
And that swung on and fouled straight back. And now a pitch on the way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to the first baseman, Alt, and that retires the side. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now a 4-3 Milwaukee lead.
Leading off the 4th inning.
Mike Alt is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Junior Lake will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Swing, hard hit ball to second, and that's through, a base hit. Travis Wood will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time, and he pops up the bunt attempt. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Ernie Parrott will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. 3 runs, 6 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Matt Garza will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Matt Garza.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Now here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch. Now a hot shot to the left side that carries over Castro at short. It's a base hit. Martin Maldonado will try again after hitting that 2-run homer his last time around. First offering on the way. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. He's ready. Now the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two.
Well, it's becoming pretty clear that that's how they want to attack him. Run that cutter in on his hands, hopefully get him to hit something down on the leg.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole, and that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Ryan Braun will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And he offers it the circle change and misses 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Holt is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Chris Carter. Let's see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. First pitch coming. In there. No balls and a strike. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. In the air to right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple, and it remains a 4-3 game. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side, but this will get foul for strike 2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And Castro's got himself a base hit. Dexter Fowler dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, this ball's well hit. It's going to split the gap in left center. Around third is Castro on his way home. Now the relay home. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even 4 apiece. Jorge Soler will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. That's popped up out towards short right field. Sardinhas retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. Miguel Montero will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind.
Meanwhile here, this is trouble as that's going to be extra bases. And that'll score the go-ahead run from second to make it 5-4. Mike Holt will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. From the belt, the pitch. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Now,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Billy Burns will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now the first pitch. Runs up to bunt, and he gets it down to the right side. And a nice play there by Montero as he gets him at first to snuff out the bunt. Zach Walters will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And a high strike there, 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Delman Monahan will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now the first pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. There's one. On to Olt. A double play, and the inning is over. None left for Milwaukee. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Junior Lake will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. Back to work now is Garza as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And this is going to be a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out. Anthony Rizzo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
1-1 pitch on the way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point.
Outside.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it, 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there. That thing tried to come back but didn't quite get there.
The 2-2 one more time. Strike 3 called, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away. Ernie Parrott will stand in. He flew out his last time up. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Hit hard to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Jason Mott is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Luis Sardinas is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Shallow center. Fowler comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Matt Garza.
Scooter Gennett has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that'll be the end for Matt Garza. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 1-0 on the way. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Brewers are challenging the previous.
So here's one last look at the replay. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to rule the runner safe. And boy, I tell you what, I just don't see it here. I'd be pretty surprised that this challenge works out for him in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And the pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Tyler Thornburg will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Starlin Castro is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And a curveball taken for strike 2. The pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star. Now here it comes. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Burns is right there, 1 down. Dexter Fowler will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Driven nicely into the gap, and it's going to get down and should be extra bases. Heading for second now is Fowler. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon. Jorge Soler will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if they'll chase.
Miguel Montero will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
What a chance at
and that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And that'll add an insurance run there from second to make this a 6-4 game now. Javier Baez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's in scoring position with his 15th double of the year. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Edwin Jackson will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start. Swing and a line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Ryan Braun will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And that'll be a base hit for Braun. Chris Carter will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. The 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Now the 1-2. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Here's another 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Billy Burns will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Carlos Gomez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 27, Carlos Gomez.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. A runner on first with 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. 0-1 pitch is sent on the ground now to Castro out at short. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Carlos Gomez will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Center field, number 27.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Left fielder, Junior.
Here's a swing, high drive, left field, out of here. A solo home run here for Junior Lane, number 10 for him on the year, and it's now 7-4. Here's the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
The 2-2 one more time. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. He got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up. Walters has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. Ernie Parrott will step in, a ground out victim his last time. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And this pitch is going to be bounced foul over near Ty Waller in the first base coaching box. Here it comes. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Zach Walters will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Delman Monahan will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Robert Werner will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Luis Sardinhas, the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. Chris Davis will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch. 2-0 now.
Looks like he's going to be taken until he gets a strike. Not a bad plan when you're down by 3 in the ninth.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs come back to even up this series in a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
And the brightest star for the Cubs this afternoon was this fellow right here, Dexter Fowler. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
They left 6 men on base. For the Brewers, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Travis Wood. His record is now 13-11.